Welcome back to the show. Let's talk about Habitat Fair. Once you've secured that land, there are lots of things that you need to do. Well, you have your property now, but your preoccupation then becomes furnishing the space, from room fittings to furniture and electronic gadgets. But this afternoon, there are some few fire safety tips that you need to know. With barely 24 hours to the 2019 JoyNews Habitat Fair, we've been engaging Assistant Director Safety of the Ghana National Fire Service, Michael Kosa. Komla Adum has been talking to him.
At what point does the fire service come in, or fire preparedness in terms of fire combativeness or fire readiness come in when you're trying to acquire a property or land in this part of the country? Many people overlook this particular very crucial component of getting a property. Today we are here to speak to Assistant Director Safety of the Ghana National Fire Service, Michael Kosa. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Is it a no-no for an individual to acquire a property without the necessary safety permits and safety regulations and all of these?
It is mandatory for every proponent or a building owner to submit his plan when he has an intention to put up a building to the fire service for us to review, study the plan and make recommendations as to the prescription of what kind of installation or what kind of equipment that ought to be installed on the building. And you see, the service was established and mandated by law to fight all fires and also effect rescue to persons who are trapped. That's where LI 1724 came to effect, and it makes it mandatory for every developer, every building, public one, to bring the plan for us to review and for us to do risk assessment to know what would take place in the building and what kind of hazards which will be prevailing, then would be able to give a commensurable fire protection to the occupants, those who occupy the building. From the point you have the conception and you start building, inspection would be done. We call it pre-inspection. Then we do re-inspection to find out whether those recommendations we made is incorporated in the building. Then after that, all this while inspection and monitoring will be done. Then after you have completed, then we do a final inspection. When and if it is satisfactory, then we give you fire certificates.
And this is for private and public buildings?
Private and public buildings. It used to be public alone. Now they have added the private, which is LI 2249.
After you've issued the fire certificate to them, does it end there? What happens after that?
We do constant monitoring to find out how progress you are making, and would ensure that the other 30% are added on. Then every year you are asked to renew your certificate, because we have to come and inspect and find out whether there are infractions. If there are, then we'll draw attention to it. Then you correct them before the certificate is renewed.
Okay, now I'm curious about the installation proper. Do you also assist the homeowners to install these fire safety mechanisms in their buildings?
The private developers, the private and the domestic homes, although the law has been passed, but it is not operational yet. That notwithstanding, we have individuals who are so interested that I am building my house and I want you to come and install. So we have had a number of them that have come and we have assisted in that direction. We have service providers who have been registered by law, and we monitor them and they are being regulated. So what happens is that after we have made the inspection, conducted the inspection and made recommendations, the private service providers would have to provide the equipment. Then we collaborate with them and train them on the use of the equipment and how to go about it.
Now, let's talk about when all these phases are done and done with, and then the property owner gets in to occupy this particular apartment should take.
So there you have it, some safety tips there for you. I can boldly tell you that you will be sport for choice when you make it to the JoyNews Habitat Fair. It starts tomorrow, 20th of September, and we have a lot of housing and real estate companies and others for you to choose from. Well, I'm joined by two of those, GH Housing and Framecard South Africa, the exhibitors at the fair. They're here to tell us a bit more. Emmanuel Chris Malfo is a sales executive at GHS Housing. Emmanuel, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you, Gifty.
Well, I also have here in the house, Selo Tlotla Majoy, sales manager for Framecard South Africa. You should clap for me for saying that name. It's not been easy. Hi, you're welcome, Selo.
Thank you so much.
Okay, such a powerful name. Mapito will help us to, you know, keep it in memory. So let's start with the visitor. Well, should I say the visitor? Is it a South African company that's based in Ghana, or is a company based in Ghana but that just likes to identify itself as South Africa?
It's a global company with the headquarters in New Zealand. However, our South African office looks after the sub-Saharan African market. Okay. So Ghana being one of the markets that I look after from our office in Johannesburg. So
tell us, what is it that Ghanaians get to benefit from your presence, for example, on the fair, or your presence in Ghana generally? What do you offer?
All right. So Ghanaians would know the system that I represent very well. Currently, it's been widely used as light steel trusses. So the whole light steel trusses.
Light steel trusses.
Yes.
Okay.
So there is more to the system than just trusses. The system can actually build full houses. The system can be utilized to build hospitals. The system can be utilized to build student accommodation. Okay. So the system is really underutilized at the moment. So the whole reason, and this is me following up on the theme of the show, you know, rethinking building technology, so that we can curb the problems that are currently experienced with social housing. Yeah. So my whole idea, or my whole reason being here, is to try and explain to the market that, you know, the system can be widely used, you know, from mid-high rises, you know, to curb the current shortage of social housing, and not just trusses.
So when it comes to this trusses that you talk about, yes, it's like building houses from steel.
Correct.
Building houses from steel, I'm not sure, it's something that we do a lot here in Ghana. So I don't know how people can actually be made to buy in to the idea. We just talked about safety tips, correct, about fire, etc. Does it mean that this makes it more fire resistant?
It makes it, one, very, very fast, because I know a lot of people that are building houses do not want to be waiting for years and years, you know, before, you know, from the process when they're starting to build a house to the process where they can actually move into the house. So the biggest thing with a steel or light steel as an alternative building system is the speed. Secondly, it's a green structure, because most of the materials that are used are recycled. So now we're speaking more to the environmental aspect of things. So my belief is usually that you know, the quicker we can curb the social economic problems, one of those mainly being housing, you know, then, you know, the legislature, the economic, and the rest will fall into place.
Okay, yeah. We'll talk a bit more about steel housing, but let me come to GHS. GHS, what is on offer?
All right, so Gifty, thanks for the opportunity to be here. GHS Housing, we offering 2, 3, 4 bedroom houses starting from 247,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay, wait, let me write down. That's what,
247,000 Ghana cedis.
47,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Okay, that's affordable, right?
Exactly, okay. Exactly.
That's for 2 or 3 bedrooms?
That's actually a 2-bedroom house.
A 2-bedroom house.
Yes.
Tell us more.
All right, so what we're saying is that we're giving the opportunity, apart from our prices, that is affordable prices that we're giving, we're also giving the opportunity to customize your properties. So what is setting us apart from other real estate company is the fact that you have the opportunity to do customizable houses, that we allow you to customize your interior to suit your specs.
Okay, so you build it for me, and then I tell you what I want, and then you do that for me.
Exactly.
Essentially.
Exactly. So we have some of the properties that are already built, some that are, you know, at various stages, and then the ones that we will actually start with you, that is the customizable ones. So you are allowed to make an input, you know, design your dream house, design your dream living area, your dream bedroom to suit your style.
When it comes to payment, a lot of Ghanaians are very particular. They want to find out, can I pay for this? Is there a payment plan? I mean, what's on offer as far as paying for the house that I choose is concerned?
All right, so what we're doing as a company, and the reason why we've had a lot of Ghanaians, running to us as a company, is because of the flexibility of our payment, plan.
Okay.
No matter, your peculiar situation, we have a payment plan for you. If you want to do a mortgage, we accept mortgage from any of the mortgage institutions in the country. And again, no matter your budget, what we are saying is, come to us, let's sit down, let's do the paperwork, and you'll be able to purchase our property. We are not rigid. We allow a lot of, rooms, a lot of flexibility.
A lot of room for flexibility.
Exactly.
So he says to come and talk to them. You know your problem. I mean, you know what works for you. So come, sit down, talk to them, and then figure something out. Let me come back to you, Selo. So, do you also have a housing plan? How do you operate? Do you build for people who are ready, or do you build for people to come and buy on some sort of payment plan?
All right. So how we work is we enable construction companies to be the ones that actually supply the product into the market. Okay. Companies like Cressus, where I'm sure speed of construction would be something that they're after.
Yeah.
So we would offer the system, we would offer the equipment, we would offer the support so that they are able to supply those into the market. Okay. And one of the biggest reasons why we do that is because we work in a lot of markets, and going in and competing with local developers, would be suicidal for us as a country. Sure. So rather form synergies than compete.
Okay, so yes. For example, you will be working with a company like GHS.
Correct.
And giving them the steel, etc., to work with.
The equipment, the training, and all the backup support.
Okay,
yes.
So when people come to the fair, and we're wrapping up, when people come to the fair tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday, what should they expect from FrameCard?
There's a lot of new products that FrameCard has come up with that are speaking mainly to the technology of building. Which is alternative to our normal brick and mortar. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of information that we can share, based on our experiences globally. We do a lot of business in America. We do a lot of business in South Africa. So all those experiences we'll share to be able to assist in forthcoming projects.
All right. I'm sure that you want to find out what is in this for you. If you're a construction company, you want to come and talk to somebody like Selo, find out what this experiences that he's talking about are, and how it can help you in your own venture. Let me take a final word from you, Mr. Mafo.
All right, so Gifty, what we're telling Ghanaians is that you have an opportunity to own properties. Those that want to, that are looking for retirement, properties, retirement home, those that are looking for avenues to invest in properties. Now, there's nobody that will tell you that investing in properties will actually end bad. It can't happen. So your investment is assured, is safe there. We all know what's happening in this country in terms of the financial sector. So we are asking our mothers and also our fathers that want to invest their retirement packages to come to us. We have a strong estate management department that will handle your property for you. That is after you've purchased it. And if you're looking for a permanent resident, we're giving you the most affordable properties. And also, our communities are actually gated communities. So you're going to live in a gated community. We are providing 24/7 security to you as well. So that's what the offer we have to give Ghanaians. So we're encouraging you. Our location is at Satellite Junction, 25 minutes drive from the Achimota Mall. Okay. You can always reach us on our contact 0544347980, 0544347979, 0544347981.
Okay, that was very fast. 0544347980.
0544347979.
Okay.
0544347981.
347981.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if Selo, you want to tell us your location and how people can get you, your website, social media handles.
Fantastic. All right. You find us on www.framecard.com. Okay. All our offices globally will be there. Our contact details will be there, and depending on which region you are in, you will get led to the right place. And of course, will be available Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Habitat Fair.
Right. So Habitat Fair, it is tomorrow. Make a date. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, we'll be there. We'll be chatting and interacting with you as well. But the most important thing is that these people are there to tell you about what they have on offer. www.framecard.com, and you'll get to know everything about Cello's service, and also you can get GH housing on GHS housing on 0544347981, 0544347979, and 0544347980. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And I've been talking to Chris Malfo. He's a marketing executive with GHS Housing, and Cello Macho. Okay, he's with Frame Card. It's a South African company. Thank you for coming once again.
Thank you.